So the governor has another possibility in mind.
I want people to look at nuclear power. There's ways of going where we can revisit it. I'm not saying build it, because I'm not running the state by myself. What I'm saying is, let us all discuss it.
To its advocates, nuclear power is the perfect alternative.
Nuclear power produces the most amount of electricity for the smallest amount of global greenhouse gas emissions of any form of energy. And it's the only thing that's scalable and large enough that you can power modern society on.
The nuclear fuel rods sit in water. A fission reaction heats it up. This produces steam, and the steam turns turbines that generate electricity, all without emitting any carbon dioxide. California now has 4 reactors producing 15% of its power, but there's an obstacle to building any more.
California and nuclear power have a very complicated relationship, starting with the fact that it's just plain illegal to build nuclear here. So even if you wanted to build nuclear, you're going to have to change the law.
Fears of radioactivity go deep in California, so for the time being, there's a ban on building new reactors in the state, at least until the federal government approves a permanent storage site for nuclear waste.
The biggest challenge with AB 32 is that it's physically impossible unless you lift the state's obsolete 32-year ban on the construction of modern, safe and efficient nuclear power plants. You just can't do it without that.
Chuck DeVore is working in the California legislature to overturn this ban. And others feel nuclear, while expensive, could provide a crucial bridge of reliable power while the technological problems of renewables are figured out.
I have to say, I'd rather see renewed investment in nuclear power plant generation of electricity in this century than to build more coal plants. There's no question in my mind that's the lesser of the two evils.
But whatever the solution, whatever the mix of nuclear,